Well, good evening, campers. It's the 4th of September. It's 1735. Not the year, the time. Well, I'm sat up here at Stonehenge. I've been up here most of the day. Hang on a minute. There you go. I don't know if you can see it. Look at them clouds. Them clouds are just half across the sky. Isn't that beautiful? I started to do this about 4:30 today, and I just got all sort of. If I can keep this still enough. Isn't that lovely? Look at that sky. See? That's my door. Oh, and that's Australia. Yeah. That's sheeps. Not the sheep. Those sheep there aren't these sheep out here, I don't think. Well, I don't think they are anyway. I don't seem to be able to... I seem to be able to make this work. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. There's not a lot to say today. I had a quiet day. It's been alright. It's been nice Saturday in the sun. It's just stopped bloody raining. I just sort of get a few questions asked about the van and what have you, and what is it and what have you. Well, it's a 2011 Ford Mondial. No, a bloody Ford Peugeot Mondial, which is basically a Fiat, but any other name is the X250. It was built by Swift, and I don't really know what people think about Swift, but my personal opinion is it's the workforce down there wants to get a kick out the fucking ass, because all the parts seem to be quite good but badly screwed together. I had some warmth coming through my side wall last summer, so I took the side wall down by the bed, and the insulation stopped 8 inches from the window. So I re-insulated it, double insulated it, and on the back of the cabinets put aluminium foil with all that good stuff. That stuff's about £90 a bloody roll, isn't it? It looks like, well, it's got like aluminium both sides, and it looks like it's got like can't explain it really. You know the blue foam that you get for the filters for a fish tank? Well, it looks a little bit like that. And we insulated all that, so that's all done. The only thing I do notice with the van is it's got quite a cold floor in the winter, but the central heating in here is absolutely brilliant. I got it on. I leave it on when it's at the back of the ranch. I leave it on to keep it, sort of warm in here. Keep it about 12 degrees through the winter when I'm not using it. But then again, I'm in it about it most of the time. So yeah, I'll tell you what. Another thing is, I don't know if anybody knows, but I'm rain out the Trowbridge area, and we used to be able to get auto gas in Westbury, and we used to get it warm in Melksham, but now it's all finished, and it's down at Monkton Combe, is it? I think it's down by Limpy Stoke. Apparently you can get it there, but I've been told it's quite expensive. But up here I'm at Stonehenge, there's Winter Stoke or whatever it's up the road here. If you go over here and turn right, well, you can't turn right because it's against the law, isn't it? So when I got to turn right, I shoot across the road to a 3-point turn, come out and turn left. And you've got the roundabout, I think it's called Long Bar roundabout, down the hill, and on the right hand side there, there's a gas station. You can get auto gas in there. And if you go up the hill and to the what's it called? The lay-by on the right, there's Joseph in there, and he's hasn't got a multi-coloured raincoat, but he makes a lovely bacon sandwich. Yeah, you've got to know where your bacon sandwiches are. That's more important than having gas. Because if push comes to shove, you leave the bloody engine running to keep warm, couldn't you? But you've got to eat, so you've got to have your gas, haven't you? Yeah, I mean, people say to me, what's the most... I've been asked, what's the most important feature of your van? Well, I would have said, having the engine messed about with, and having it remapped and what have you, and getting the horsepower up of it, bigger intercooler and all that sort of thing. But I don't think they really mean that. But I think the best thing about the van is the bed is always down all the time. I quite like the idea of that. I don't know if you can see. But there's the bed. That's down all the time, and it's a lovely, comfortable bed. It did have a 5-inch foam mattress on it when I purchased the van. It's now got an 8-inch one, which is even comfier. Yeah, I think that's the best feature of the van, is having a bed down all the time. But I do like the idea of if you're going to be out long term, is you need to be able to stand up. That's one thing you definitely need. You need a shower. That's another thing you need in a toilet. Don't understand these people. They pay all this money for these vans and they go on these campsites and they either praise up how clean the showers are, or they slag the showers off. You know. But me personally, I mean my shower and toilet in here is perfectly clean, perfectly adequate, works well, water's hot. So that's all you need. I mean, that's what I bought it for. I mean, the only thing that I found disappointing on here is, if you can see down there, it looks like an oven, but apparently it's a grill. But then a chap I used to knock about with in Wales, Colin, I think his name is Colin King as it goes, might do, come from Abercrombie, and I met him down in Porthcawl, and he says when he cooks in his, he uses those metal trays that you buy. Those you can buy them, I don't know, £3 for £1, £5 for £1, whatever it is, and he uses it in the grill. And what he does, he puts whatever he's going to cook in the tray, warms the grill up, and then he puts another one on top of it upside down, so it sort of radiates the heat, stops the top burning. Clever boy. There you go, clever boy. You know, Welshman. He's not saying like a bloody Indian there. Anyway, that's by the by. Yeah, so it's been a lovely day, lovely, quiet, peaceful day. Not seen no bugger, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, I can't sort of think of anything. I think, you know, having don't want to tempt fate, touch wood, but I think the best thing I've had out of this van is the reliability. Bought it with, I don't know, 3,500 miles on the clock, something like that, maybe a little bit more. And get it serviced, it's been fine. I mean, I did have a bottom pulley on the engine come loose. Well, not come loose, the rubber bit in the middle failed, or started to fail, and I could hear this ee, and I thought it was a bloody fan belt, didn't I? So I'd give it a little squirt down the thing every now and again, and it'd go quiet for a while. And it was actually the actual pulley sawing its way through the timing cover. So in my infinite wisdom, I don't know why, but I went and see my brother up when he was working up for Reeds at the Ford garage in Trowbridge, and they priced it up at 500. Oh, over fucking £500 for a pulley, the timing cover, and a oil seal. Yeah, I think that was it. And I finished up going up to the Citroen garage in Trowbridge, which is up on the down, and owned by the same firm. And I think the parts in there, I bought them out there, and I think they were £260, £280 instead of over £500. But it finished up. I had because bear in mind this is all the same stuff whatever vehicle you buy it for. I had the oil seals had Ford written on it. The pulley was a genuine Peugeot one because it's a size or something on it, and the timing cover was of a Citroen, but it's all cobbled back together again. I mean, it's just like it was due, and it's been fine ever since. But yeah, really odd thing. I think I could have saved money on the timing chest because if I'd known what I know now, I could have had it all welded up. But yeah, it was really weird. But anyway, that's me just rambling on, just watching the traffic going up towards London. I was going to say watch the traffic going towards Exeter, but that looks like a bloody car park. So yeah, there's not much more I can say about the van. You know, people call about these modern vans, but I mean, this one seems to be alright. I've had it 7 years. Yeah, I've had it 7 years. Yeah, 2011 I got it. Was it 2011 or 2012? I can't remember. I weren't very bloody old. Yeah, just under a year old I think it was when I bought it. So that would have been 2012 I bought it. Because it's July 2000, yeah. I can't honestly remember. And it's quite difficult when it's new and it's written no MOTs or nothing. I can't remember when I bought it. Yeah, It might be just over a year old. Not be bloody old anyway. You know, but got me money out, paid up, look fucking big. But I tell you what I paid for it. If I'd have had to take that down there in £1,000 bundles in a fucking carrier bag, he wouldn't have got it. Because once you see that much money all stacked up together, he bloody wouldn't have got it, you know. So, you know, and that's another thing. When we do a bloody bank transfer, it went in there. I paid him some of it, and I had to transfer £30,000 into his account. And they said, oh, we can only do £10,000 at a time, one transaction. So I fucking in Axbridge, I reared right up on him, did I, in the bank? Anyway, much like the fucking police arrived. And yeah, I said to him, and then he found out that I had a joint account, a savings account, and my account. So he paid him £10,000 out of each account. Well, it's only numbers on a bit of paper. Nobody was asking him for it to fucking carry a bag, were they? You know, God, that fucking wind me up. You know, yeah. I got in bloody trouble with my credit card with bloody HSBC as well. Oh, well, that's another story. I'll tell you about that later. But that's another fucking cock up. I think they just fucking make up as they go along. I mean, in the bank. I went to the bank today. Well, I rung them up a couple of weeks ago. I said, my new card you sent me don't work. And they told me it'd be the old PIN number, be right. Oh, go down to the bank, do this, press that, fucking do this, stand on one leg, put your leg out the window, you know, tell the world you love them and whatever. Anyway, so I thought, bollocks of that. So I went in there and grabbed one of them. And I said, show me how this works. So I explained to him what the problem was, and he put the card in the machine. He said, it's the wrong number. I said, the wrong number. I said, because I've had the number, I said, at least 20 years. And he said, well, it's the wrong number. He said, so here's your card back. Well, that's fucking. I said, well, so what good's that then? I said, that ain't no fucking use at all, is it? And he went, well, no. He said, then I'll send you another one out. He said, another number. I said, you know what? I said, I don't know. I said, do you ever reckon? I said, piss up in a brewery springs to mind. And he went, I don't understand. I said, you couldn't organise one, could you? I said, you've got all these bloody foreigners on the phone. I said, they talk to you. You know, I said, I ring up an English bank, don't I? I said, I presume HSBC's an English bank. And he went, yeah. I said, and I get to talk to fucking Bin Laden's sister. You know, I said, I'm a little bit short, a bit hard of hearing. What? I said, I'm a bit hard of hearing. What? I'm a bit hard of hearing. You know, I'm a bit fucking thick as well, so it don't all go into me brain and stay there like it should. You know, and the bloke was telling me on this bloody woman on the phone, well, you want to do this? Well, I want to do that, you know. You've got to do this. And I thought, it's a bit too late for paper and pen, because you don't go writing things down, do we? But, you know, I just don't understand it. I can't make a bloody... I make head or tail of it. I tell you what, that's nice looking at here, though. Look at that, that's still beautiful. And have you noticed, look at that sky, that sky's changed. See that, the wander about here, that'll change. It's like, look at a moving picture, it's bloody beautiful. See, you've got like that, see, now that grey's all but gone. Can't keep it still enough, really. But I did hear a rumour that they're coming to put the roof on tomorrow, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Yeah. Just have some security bloke here earlier on. He come over, and some bloke had walked out in the field. So they've escorted him off the thing. And of course, I could hear a drone then. Anyway, this fucking drone goes on. But this drone was going on a bit like I'd go on. And, yeah, this drone was flying over. And this security bloke come up and he said, you got a drone? I went, nothing to do with you. You pardon? I said, nothing to do with you. He went, is that your drone? I went, no. And as he walked away, I said, if it was, I wouldn't tell you. He just looked at me with this filthy fucking look. And said to this other bloke, he said, have you got a drone? And he went, yeah. He said, is that your drone? He went, yeah. He said, well, you're flying it over heritage property. He said, and? And he said, well, you're flying it over heritage property, you're not allowed to do it. He said, who said I'm not allowed to do it? He went, it's in the rules. He went, what rules? He said, if you carry on firing it, he said, I'm going to phone the police. He said, you phone who you fucking like. His bloke was going, I told him not to laugh, I'm hanging out the window. And I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me. Of course, now he's got a fucking audience. He's fucking well away, isn't he? And he was going on this with his fucking drone. But yeah, he was going on. Yeah, I bid on a bloody drone on eBay, didn't I? I bid up to 200 and I don't know. I think the drone new is 450 quid, and I bid up to 250 quid. Meant to be 7 hours, but you've got the goggles. Meant to be only used 7 hours. You've got the goggles and I had 4 batteries, so that's why I bid on it. But I fucking lost it. I don't know if I lost it or it got withdrawn, because it don't sort of say, oh, you know, you've done this or it's been relisted or anything. But that's by the by. Anyway, I'm gonna get on. What time is it now? Oh, it's 17:51. I only got and put a bit of fucking dinner on. And I'll speak to you all later. So look at you. I'll tell you what, I ought to really edit all this, don't I? You know, if I fucking knew how to do it. I'll tell you what, anybody knows anything to do any of this editing or what have you, if they want to come and show me, don't fucking ring me up. Don't give me no advice. Make an appointment. Meet me. Show me how to do it. I said, because I think it's fucking pig shit when it comes to anything electrically. Because, you know, I could do it. I could do a lot more. There would be a lot more content in my videos if I could edit them, and a lot less bollocks. But there we go. So you're gonna have to put up with it because I can't edit it. So I'll speak to you all later. Look after each other. Remember, no fighting. Stay classy. Bye bye.